Alright, we're going raw today because I'm pulling up a random financial advisor from Facebook ad library and we're gonna be breaking down their funnel live. We'll look at their ad, their landing page, their offer, and I'll tell you exactly what's working, what's broken, and what you can swipe from it to get more high net worth clients. No fluff, no filters, let's go. Just so you know that I'm not just talking out of my ass, my name is Oliver, founder of OG Media, and in the past year, I've generated over $500,000 in sales for my clients through paid advertising and reached over 100 million organic views across social media platforms. So I'm not a billionaire, but I do know a thing or two about paid advertising. Choose to listen to me or don't. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna get into it either way. Now, let's go over to Facebook ad library. Let's filter for all ads, United States, everything. And you search for financial advisors and see what actually pops up. Alright, so just right off the bat here, launched in April 2025, 2,600 results. Let's see what they have to offer. So this is across the world, $20 million a month in AUM, doesn't really build authority. Let's do this one. Edward Jones, financial advisor, Hugh McCarthy. Let's see what he does. And let's pull up all his ads, see what he does well, what we can learn from him, what can be improved, and let's see if we can do a total funnel makeover to make this guy a lot more money. So he seems to have two ads running, one in April and one launched in March, who's quite new to Facebook ads, which makes this a pretty good candidate for what we're doing here. Now let's see this first ad. First ad just seems to be a basic image of a retired couple bicycle with some very quick copy. Now, it would be great to learn how the numbers works on the back end because obviously he's been keeping this running. I guess for only like 5 days. So not real. It's within the testing phase at the point. But one thing that I'm noticing straight off the bat is the copy here. An important step for recent retirees is planning your estate. So it seems to offer some type of estate planning. However, transferring wealth is easier said than done as the process comes with many financial and legal considerations. Yes. Now, as a prospect, reading that, cool. But what do you want me to do about it, right? Because there's really not a call to action at all. There is this obviously is to connect with the retirees and target audience that we're driving the traffic from and that we're trying to attract, but we don't really give them an option to click on the ad because we're giving them like good information. Yes, it's an important step, but what do you want us to do about the step? And it seems like we're doing some parts here with Edward Jones here. Common misconceptions about wealth transfer. Why don't we just leverage that in the ad copy and the image? So for here, I'm actually gonna give a quick example of a rewritten copy that I would probably run instead of what this guy right now. But yeah, let's just pull up docs here. Even something super simple would probably boost this guy's conversion by a lot. So use some copy like this, right? Attention, instead of having the current ad copy we have, which doesn't really give us much to go off of as a potential end client, really. Why don't we just figure it out and do like attention recent retirees, the wealth transfer mistakes that could cost your family everything? Think you've got your estate plan figured out? Think again. Most retirees are making critical errors and that could leave their hard-earned wealth vulnerable to excessive taxation, legal complications, family disputes. We're talking to the process pain points, right? Loss of control over your legacy. I was shocked to learn, and then some social proof with a recent client. Our free guide reveals, because again, we're still sending them to this. Our free guide reveals the 5 biggest misconceptions about transferring wealth and how to avoid them. Click learn more, call to action to download your free wealth transfer guide and protect what you worked so hard to build because your family deserves it. Instead of having this here as well, I'm just going into the first one. We're not into the funnel yet, but instead of having this image here that doesn't really do much, like when you're scrolling off like Anne Sophie, like she's on Facebook, why would she stop and pay attention to this? I'm actually gonna design a cover image for it instead that I think could convert a lot better. So here, like, would you redesign it completely? I would probably just do something like this, right? If we are offering the exact thing, but we've just formatted it differently. Like an important step for retirees is planning your estate, blah blah blah. I would write about there, because this image doesn't really do much for me. But if we call out the target audience, like, hey, attention recent retirees, the 5 wealth transfer mistakes that could cost your family everything. Think you got your estate plan figured out? Think again. And offer them a free guide. Click learn more to download your free wealth transfer guide. And then instead of having this boring image, I went ahead and generated like a quick image for like a free ebook that we're giving away instead. Again, we're offering the same thing because here we're just driving them to that. But here we just show it visually with an actual ebook instead. The 5 wealth transfer mistakes that could cost your family everything. Protect your legacy, secure a family future, and then a clear call to action that gives people like people need their hands sort of held throughout the entire thing. And by us doing like we're giving them, hey, this is what you're gonna get. Click learn more, and then here again, click this. We don't have anything like where should we click on this ad over here. We don't know, but here like get your free estate planning guide and then an arrow pointing to download. That's probably how I would do it if I were to redesign this one. Now going back to this though, let's see where it takes us when we actually click through this. 5 pitfalls to avoid. Yeah, like we're giving away free value, which is great. I would just package it differently in the ad library because this is great. Giving away free value up front makes us position us as the authority and actually show the prospect that we know what we're talking about, which is absolutely fantastic. We're giving them some free actionable steps, some personal branding here with huge. Awesome if you have multiple beneficiaries. Blah, 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 blah. Well, my will matters. Misconception. Perfect. And then yeah, we even have some call to actions in this guide to work with him directly. And I would bet this takes us to a scheduling page or something along the lines of working with them directly. No, it doesn't. Okay. That's probably something that I would have if I were huge. Uh, I would just do it directly to his like scheduling page there instead, to book in like a free appointment or something like that. Yeah, of course, a decision. Yeah, so like this is all good. This is all good. Like I don't have anything to fault on this particularly. One thing we're giving away good things. I would probably have again a better understanding of where to go next. Like how do I book the appointment? Like here I can visit their profile, but it isn't really intuitive. And I will probably have something in the text that says, if you need more help with this, schedule your free consultation with Hugh, and he'll walk you through everything step by step. Because that, like again, right now we're sort of lacking direction of where to go next as like we're reading through this. Even if I click onto his profile, he has a threshold of 750k, which is it's good, like it's sizable for sure. Some of the clients that I work with have 1 million. Some of them are like at 100k. So yeah, again, I don't see a pay. I don't see how we're gonna. I don't see right away where to schedule the appointment, which is the problem. It's probably there, but I can't see it. Now let's see also what he has in terms of a. No, no, yeah. Another thing that I'm noticing here is that we don't really have a way to see which people are coming to this one. Like, what if I were to draw it up? We need to collect the people's information because the people that have clicked onto this is obviously like interested in estate planning. So, preferably, if they actually go through and click on this page, for example, by opting in to get our free wealth transfer ebook, we would want to call them up or at least get them on an appointment somehow. Now, this is something that I'm probably going to refer to quite a bit in videos going forward, but I really like the overall approach that he has with the free ebook or like the free information up front. And I do get the option to opt in and give them my email, but not right away, which is the problem that I find. So in my book, if I were to do this myself, I would probably just In the middle, in between these ads, I would want to collect your information up front. Like, hey, my name is Susan, last name, email address, phone number, some type of relevant information personally about them. Like, if you're selling AUM for services, for example, how much do you currently have saved for retirement? This guy had a threshold to get into him, work with him with 750K. We'll probably filter through the retirees that are going through and opting in. Like, hey, you need to have 700,000 plus in order to get into to the door and get a free consultation. Then when they actually click and submit their information, only after that do they get taken to this page. What that allows you to do is actually set up email automations and SMS follow-ups with the people that opt in and get your guide. Not only do you have the people get into your guide and from there be able to schedule their free consultation, but you also continuously prompt them throughout their email inbox and their SMS with automated email sequences. Say, hey, I saw that you just opted in, got our guide. Again, in this case, we did the 5 wealth transfer mistakes that could cost your family everything. Why don't we go through this with you personally on a free consultation? And you send that through email, all automatically, with a few days in between. That way, you actually get them to book an appointment here. Because that's the end goal, right? To talk with you personally. It's only so, like, you cannot do much in all honesty with just traffic from an ad like this. Like, when they click on this ad and then they get taken to this, all right, cool, dog starts barking at the door, I'm gonna go check it out, and then I'm gonna forget about this, right? And you don't even know who read this. But if you collect their information in between with a page, get their information, first name, last name, phone number, email address, and then also some personal information, maybe how much you have in your will, or how many beneficiaries would it be, estate planning, like something like that. Then you actually get these people on a big like phone list, and you can call them up and saying, "Hey, I saw that you opted in for our 5 wealth transfer mistakes guide. Mind if I walk you through it? Or how did you find it? What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? All right, cool. Let's get you into a free appointment." And then you take it from there. But right now, we don't have any way to collect your information at all off the get-go, which is strange. And we don't even, like, we're losing a big chunk of these people and the big chunk of the ad spend. Like, we've launched this only 5 days ago, but essentially every single dollar that we're putting into this is just going to waste if it's not intended to just be a big brand awareness campaign, which is like you need crazy amounts of budget for that, because you're not collecting any information about them. So if I were to revamp this, I would just do an ad similar to this right off the bat instead. Attention recent retirees, 5 wealth transfer mistakes that could cost your family everything. Give them the guide. Yeah, and then after they click on download, take them to a page where you can actually collect their information so you can call them up, give them some actionable advice, and schedule them in for an appointment, because that's when you make the sale. From there, you can also hit them with a bunch of automated email sequences and SMS follow-ups to again get them to book in their appointment, because that's where the money is made. And optionally, if you want as well, you can redirect them to a video presentation, or like a video booking link. But I think just doing those two things, like just collecting their information and doing a lot of automated follow-ups and having a clear, like, the biggest thing is like we don't have a clear way to go from here. In these ads, we don't know what to do. We don't have a clear call to action. We don't know what action to take. As the person scrolling, like Anne Sophie, like she's just scrolling, dog's barking, like what the fuck do I do? And then you're spending money on those eyeballs, which is like you're throwing money in the pit. Again, it's not at all a trying to criticize him, but I feel like we're just losing out on a ton of value. Let's do some actual numbers here. Currently with the ad that we have set up, let's do ad here. I would presume with like this sort of setup, it doesn't convert well. Like probably like they're essentially, again, I don't have the numbers, but I would guess around $5 per click. Say they're spending 5K a month on ads. They're a big company. This guy's pretty good. Okay, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Like he's just starting out. Let's say 2K on ads he's spending, and that gives him roughly 2,000 divided by, oh shit, not 20,000, not 20. 2,000 divided by 5. That gives him around, right? 400 clicks. Like, then they get taken to the guide here. And from there, like, you have the option, yes, to book in the appointment with him, or like you don't even get their information. So you get 400 people to click on and see the guide from $2,000 spent. And you're lucky. I mean, if four of those people, which is like 1%, go through and give your information, which is four people again. And then from there, like taking to the actual like an appointment on the calendar, I would like, I'm sorry, but you're getting one appointment from that, right? You're spending 2K on ads. But if we improve it, just based on the KPIs that we've noticed internally, let's play with some numbers here. We improve the ad and give them like an ebook. Like, again, same offer. This is the current setup ad guide, and then like it stops right here. Boop, there's nothing. But if we go through and actually give them something valuable up front, again, a better ad, better copy, you're probably looking at around $2 per click. Same 2K ad spend. That gives us 1,000 clicks. But from those clicks, we are getting their info. So they get taken to like a info page where they fill out like a questionnaire. From there, if you have a good landing page, probably looking at about 1 in 3 people giving you their information. And 1 in 2 if you're crazy lucky. Small ad spend, you're starting out. Let's play with the numbers and be on the conservative side here. $300, 300 people, right? So we're getting lower clicks, we're getting lower people, but now we have a list of 300 people, contact information. And those people get sent to the guide. And this guide has more clear call to actions of actual steps to take with better call to action. Let's make this prettier. CTA. You are also on the back end of this sending them a lot of emails to the 300 people, and you're given the option to call these people up. So like from the guide, I would probably say about a 1%. We can even stick with a 1% here. So you'll get 3 people, but difference is you're taking these people to an actual appointment page rather than I don't even know what they have right now. So 3 people to appointment page. Here in calendar, mind my drawing. Calendar, right? Calendar, 3 people from the guide itself. From the email, probably gonna get another, I would say 2% of this, 2-3%. That's 5 to 10. Let's call it 8 in the middle. So you have 3 plus 8, and then you have the calls as well. Like if you're calling these people up, you could definitely get like assume pickup rate. If you're good with the script, follow the scripts that some of the stuff that we've laid out. You can definitely get bumped. I'm gonna be on the conservative side here as well and say let's call it 2% because that's where the majority of this is actually done. And that's 6 appointments, 4 show up, 4 show. From these 11 people that we have coming to the page, you're probably gonna get another 5 appointments, under 50%. That book in automatically on your calendar without you having to call them up, right? So all in all, you would probably get about 11 appointments, out of which, say, with good follow-up sequences, 7 to 8 show. So what have we done here? Like, this is messy, but like the difference is that previously we had this unorganized system. Again, I would love to see the back end of this to see what the numbers actually look like. But just from my observation, you will probably be looking at something like 400 clicks, and then to the guide again, same like 1% opt in, but they don't, and 4 people get taken to the appointment scheduling page, and maybe 1 or 2 get. I will even given the benefit of the doubt. Like, yeah, let's say 2 appointments, right? Yeah, or even like 1 to 2 at the most. Booked appointment from $2,000 ad spend, which is quite a hefty amount for that low of results. But if you improve it and actually give something of value up front, you just package it differently. What good ad, you would lower your cost per click, get 1,000 people, you would get lower amounts of people to actually see the guide. But again, you're just filtering through these people. But now we have a list of 300 people that you can call up an email, send SMS to. Sticking with the same conversion rate on the page, assuming we don't do anything differently, like there's tons of improvement on the landing page to be made. But you state 3 people opt in or get to the appointment scheduling page. From the email, we'll probably get another 8 people. That's about 3%. And then from calling them up, you're probably looking at an appointment close rate of 2%. So you'll probably get around 6 appointments from that front, 4 of which show. So all in all, you're taking from 2 appointments at the top to around 11 appointments, 7 to 8 show, and then you just like close cash collected from those, say 30-40%. Because I want to be on the conservative side here. But let's say 2 out of these 8 people close 2 to 4. If you're good at what you do, convert cold traffic at 2 to 4 clients. Right, that's 2 to 4 clients out of 2K ad spend, meaning you're spending around $500 to 1K to acquire one client that's gonna stick with you for life. It's a good ROI. So that would be the new setup, essentially, that I would have if I were to revamp this completely, and I were to be in charge of Edward Jones, huge here, McCarthy's Facebook ad funnel. It's taking a few concepts from the Ascend framework that we use internally. Uh, we utilize a lot of social media as well, and also like an automatic appointment booking link. But I don't even think that's necessary on this front. Like, just implementing good follow-up sequences with emails, giving them more free value up front, like actually showing that off in the ad, to make sure people see that. Yeah, you could probably go from 1 to 2 appointments to about 11 appointments and 2 to 4 clients. Or if you're currently running ads or thinking about starting to run ads and you don't want to waste thousands on broken funnels, just grab my free referral replacement blueprint for financial advisors and the AUM calculator in the description below. And I'll show you exactly how to structure your funnel so it actually converts high net worth prospects into appointments compliantly, predictably, and most importantly, without you needing to be a salesperson. This all happens automatically. Again, this is completely free. I think it's a 30-page guide that goes through exactly how to structure your Facebook ads, how to do it correctly, how to do it profitably, how to set it up, everything like that. Is it literally just plug and play, follow this guide, you can start generating these appointments automatically while you're sleeping, essentially. Now, this is all completely free, but if you want us to actually go through and actually set this all up for you, I do have something to sell. You can just apply to work with us completely free as well. See if you qualify, and we'll set this all up on your behalf. Where we will post the social media content for you, we'll set up the ads, run the ads for you, design the ads for you, write the copy, start the email automated sequences for you, create the lead magnet to actually get the lead information. We will create a custom VSL where appointments can be booked in on your behalf automatically without you having to lift a single finger. And again, you set up the automated emails and SMS follow-ups to be booked in on your calendar. Choose either of the two. There's a bunch of partners that I've already gone through this, that we've helped. Hope you are one of them. But if you don't have the budget or wish to just implement this yourself, just grab the free referral replacement blueprint and the AUM calculator. That will go through exactly the same thing, but you will probably have to spend about 40 to 60 hours setting it all up. That's it for today. Huge if you're watching this. Take some of this into account. Hopefully I wasn't too crude. And I will see you in the next video.